Here we are, we're at the Bar series at ACT, and this is the design team for Middletown. My name is John Langs, and I'm the director of Middletown.
I'm Ben Zamora, the lighting designer.
I'm Jennifer Zile, the set designer.
Rose Peterson, the costume designer.
And I'm Brendan Hogan, the sound designer.
Jen, you know, when you're thinking about Middletown and your approach to the piece, what are some of the tenets that you were thinking, like, this is where we have to start?
It's always with the script, right? And it's really not super usual to have a script that's this poetic. Some sets you go through 17 models before you really figure out what's going to move the thing forward. And certainly this is a newer play, and I certainly do that with some world premieres, but I have this relationship, I think, with John, that he'll say something that will stick in my head, and then sometimes it's just the first thing that comes out. I think Crumbs Are Also Bread was like that.
Yeah.
From our conversations that started about looking into a town square in a snow globe and containment. There's a container for everybody in this town, but everybody in the town is actually experiencing their lives quite alone.
The thought that came up to me, and I think maybe I was thinking about it when I was writing program notes, and it's sort of apropos of everything that we're all doing, is that we're sort of set adrift in the middle of the universe in the tiny corner of a galaxy on a tiny corner of a large planet in a package of skin and bones. And our experience stops there. And I think that Will's play was so much about what it feels like to not be able to get past this boundary. But I think the beautiful thing is that we're all trying to do that in some way, you know?
It is really sort of looking into a different world, and I think something that we're trying to do is find the right stylistic approach that feels, that resonates with these characters and allows for a journey to look more inward. You want to get closer to these people. Mm-hmm. My role is to help pull that out and to connect the audience with them.
There's a music to the language, which is really interesting. Just in terms of how the playwright comes back to certain phrases or certain motifs. There are kind of themes, almost lyrical themes that are handed off between characters as the play goes on, which is really interesting. Mm-hmm. In terms of ways of behavior that are so natural that you don't see all that often. That this is, you know, sort of how people talk when they're just riffing off the top of their head.
Yeah.
And it's refreshing.
And reading the script and meeting all of these people who were all people that I meet in my daily life. Mechanics, librarians, people that live in all of our worlds that we meet every day.
I keep saying to people, when this show's got us right, like when it's really got you in its grasp, like it starts to make you sort of consider the most remarkably quotidian, normal things. Like all of a sudden you find yourself, that guy's taking out the garbage. And that is really beautiful.
Celebrities are just like us.
Celebrities are just like us.
You know, when you do a ton of plays a year, this is the one that I'm grabbing people's hands and being like, you have to see Middletown.
Oh, good.
Like, you have to see it. And people are like, I will. You know what I mean? Like I get, you know, I always promote any of the work that I'm doing, and I believe in everything, but I just think this is going to be a really rarefied experience. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's always the question, what do you hope people walk away with in this play? And he said, well, isn't it astonishing that for all of our uncertainty, so meaning we're all going to die, we're all in the middle of something at some point, isn't it astonishing that so many people continue to get up and face each day and reach out towards each other? And that's what I would like, in a very quiet way, for people to wake up inside them what it is to really be alive and connect with people. So come on, check it out.
Yeah.
Represent, act, what?
Act 2013, what?
I love you guys. You rock.